Today, I wanted to put together a video on how you can eliminate a messy closet once and for all. If this is one of your struggles, seriously, I get it, and I really want to help you get out of this vicious cycle because we've all been there, and when we get ready in the morning, it really sets the tone for our day. So today I want to give you my top 5 tips for eliminating your closet clutter today. So the first tip that I have for you is go in like a hurricane. Get in that closet, get everything out, and then we'll assess reality. Like, let's be real. How often really are you cleaning the inside of your closet anyways? So it's time to clear things out and give it a good clean. Like vacuum, dust a bit, just a quick clean, nothing crazy. But beyond that, there is something instantly satisfying, instant gratification in seeing a clear, open space. And even beyond that, there's something about seeing the quantity of what we have that really sets a certain feeling in your gut. Once you've taken everything out and you can see it, on your bed or in piles on the floor, it helps to know, okay, I have 50,000 shirts and I mostly wear dresses or whatever the case may be. So once you've gone in like a hurricane and cleaned it up, make some set piles. So maybe pile of shirts, pants, dresses, all separate. And just take a step back and see what is screaming out to you right off the bat. If you see that shirt that's just like, it just needs to go, let her go. Also, while we're in the middle of the tips, I wanted to remind you guys that we are currently doing the Clutter-Free January Challenge. And this is a collaboration with a bunch of amazing channels here on YouTube, all with the same goal of eliminating clutter in our homes this month, the new year. So I will put the playlist down below. This week we're doing clothing and last week was kitchen clutter. So I'll link that playlist down below as well as my last week's video so you guys can check it out after this one. And I'll remind you guys again at the end too so you don't miss it. All right, now let's get into the second tip that I have for you. I want you to give yourself simple piles for these items that we're going to be sorting, whether that be a donation pile, or maybe if things are beyond that, a textile recycle or trash pile. Maybe if you have a sister in a similar size, where are these things going? Maybe a box or a bag. Let's make the most out of our time and just make this as easy as possible. The third tip I have for you is to start a capsule wardrobe. And what this means is just keeping in your closet what you are going to use to make outfits for the season that you're in. So if you've got clear, spring, summer, fall, and winter, this is going to eliminate like 75% of your wardrobe right off the bat. It also prevents you from that shuffle, when you're trying to decide what to wear in the morning, going through all of these hangers, and before you know it, you've gone through 15 spaghetti straps and tank tops when you're in the dead of winter. A capsule wardrobe eliminates that on your day-to-day. Of course, there's some maintenance to it. When the season changes, you've got to rotate out your clothes, but I like that. I like having kind of a seasonal approach to decluttering, and it makes it so much more manageable. If I went through a whole summer and I didn't use a tank top like once in the whole summer, it's a pretty good indication that I'm not loving that one. So do I really want to save it for an entire year and then try again? Usually the answer is no. So I think a capsule wardrobe is good in so many different areas. Mainly though, it's because it just gives my closet breathing room. When I open that door, I want to have that feeling of like walking into my own personal shop, like a curated collection of different things that I know are going to work for me. They're all in my size. I don't want any guilt in there. I don't want to think about something that I spent money on, but I'll never fit into it again because I've had 4 children at this point, or something that went out of style and I just haven't let it go. I want the feeling of my closet to just be good. I want to have good feelings when I look in there. And the thing that's so nice about it is it doesn't cost you anything to do this. It literally is a free process. It's just how you organize your clothes and how you allocate that precious real estate of your closet. If you're new to the capsule wardrobe concept, I'll link a few videos that I've done previously on this topic, and they'll walk you through basically what you need to get it done. And some more specifics if you want to go more in depth, you really, really want to limit it down, or if you have a really small closet and you have to be very, very intentional. But basically what we're talking about here is taking the pieces that are for a different season, putting those into storage. For me, that's usually been just a big tote that I keep in the garage until the next season. Then I pull it out, take out items from the season that just passed, or donate anything I'm no longer using, or, kind of clear it out, and then pull out some fresh new pieces. It's kind of like shopping your stash. Now, tip number 4 is the fun part of this whole decluttering process. It's what I call curating your closet. Our closet naturally has guidelines, whether that be the amount of drawers that you're working with, clothing rods, or just spaces on your shoe rack. So as you're looking through your pile of what's left over, like what didn't go into the other season's bin, I want you to imagine that you're creating your dream closet. Like if a bunch of people were coming over to your home, maybe like you're selling your house like we were. The footage here is from the closet declutter that I did back in October, which was actually pretty close to when we decided that we were actually going to put our house on the market. But picture that that's what you're doing when you're staging your closet here. Picture that there's going to be a bunch of people like coming through, opening up your closet and trying to decide, do they want to have this closet? Like, what would you be proud to have in there? Obviously, it's not going to be jam-packed if you're making it something that you like how it looks. We want to have space in there and have it be functional. And also, you're not going to be proud of like a really ratty paint shirt that you don't even like, that's multiplied into 15 ratty paint shirts that used to be pajamas in your closet, So if you find a bunch of that kind of stuff, it's time to let it go. Maybe just keep one for actually when you paint, but keep that like in a drawer if you don't like how it looks. Keep the things that you are really proud of, things that make you excited to see them and that you really actually love wearing. Put those like in the front and center location in your closet. I also like to arrange my clothes in color order. Not that you have to do that, but for me personally, it does help me to find what I'm looking for easily and like to mix and match outfits. And I do think it looks more neat and tidy. So utilize what you already have within the confines of the spaces that you have. And if you find you've got some things that just didn't comfortably make it into the closet, like this is very likely to happen, really decide, do I need those things in here? Or maybe you'll decide that you would rather have the closet looking beautiful and exciting without that there. It kind of gives you an upfront look at what it could be. And do I really want these pieces that are kind of getting in the way of that to continue to get in the way? So that's a really good decluttering technique. Now finally, my 5th tip is how we're going to keep this closet this way. So once we've got everything in place, we've made room, we've got all of that bulk out of there, and the things that we could declutter, they're gone. What we're going to do is very similar to what I recommended in our eliminating kitchen clutter video, but I want you to get inspired. Thus far, we've just been working with what we already have, working with the hangers we already have, and the storage, your shoe rack and your clothing rods. But I want you, now that you've got a clear space, you've got the things that you really care about and that you really want in there, I want you to get excited about this closet. I invite you to go check out Pinterest closets. Go, browse around the Container Store. Or maybe now that you've got some space in there and maybe you've always wanted to have fancy wood hangers. I know they've got them at IKEA. That's where I got mine for a pretty good price too. But maybe invest in those. Like, make this space your ideal closet. And if you have the room, maybe get like a mirror in there so you can actually get dressed in this new cleared closet. Spruce it up. And then when the laundry comes fresh out of the dryer, you're gonna think to yourself like, wow, this is such a nice place to put all of my clothes. And it becomes a joy to put things away rather than like a cramming battle. You know what I mean? When you're trying to make space when there just is no space. Well, you guys, those are my 5 best tips for eliminating closet clutter. I hope you found some inspiration that you can implement today. And if you're looking for some more tips surrounding decluttering your clothing, make sure you check out the other amazing channels that are a part of this Clutter-Free January challenge. Oh, and if you're ready right now to get down to it, you've got the inspiration you need, and you just need somebody to keep you company while you do this, I'll share one of my past declutters. So if you just want to watch somebody else do it real time as you are, I'll put those linked down below and up in the cards as well. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye!